Well, let's see in the box. Standing up there.
Well, it does better with more, but it'll work in there. It loses some of its resolution.
Yeah.
You get a little of that.
They are.
Now, if I may have your attention, this lens is very, very wide. It's almost like a fisheye. And we're going to just do some things in here to get a little bit more together, and then, you know, to look a little bit better than we photographed. Excuse me, this is a difficult shot. The space is small, and it is difficult. Now, if this show and this show, if you don't mind turning your bodies towards the bride and groom, please. Mrs. Stone, would you please, Mrs. Stone, would you please sit down in this side? Yeah. Mr. Stone, come that side slightly. That's lovely. That's very, you're fine. Come on, that's lovely. That's good. Come a little forward, please, now. Come a little forward. Get a little bit in, please. That's lovely. Now, and here is terrific. It's just lovely. Now, if we get the shoes in, I mean, the people that are in the back, they are great. If you can go on your knees, please. Then I don't like to see, the bottom of your shoes very well. Yeah, that's lovely. Good. Put your feet on one side, then I won't see it. That's terrific. Good. Oh, I think that's perfect. Perfect. Now, watch me.
I'm just going to move in on the... No, that's all right.
Here comes the camera.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, when we heard that Frank and Marion were getting married, I, quick like a bunny, wrote a letter of congratulations. But when Stephen happened to see it, he said, "Aunt Ruth, save it, save it, save it for the wedding." So the time slot seemed a little funny, you'll understand why. Dear Frank and Marion, frankly, Ben and I are truly delighted that you two are going to be united. Though Marion, you ain't the Marion kind. What a super surprise that you changed your mind. And Frank, though you ain't no Rolling Stone, perhaps you sang daily on the phone to bridge the gap and let Marion know you were always ready and raring to go. Frank, you were smart to improve your game, for bridge is your dear bride's second name. Marion struggled with French, and heavens above, with a very sure sign of true, true love. May such rapport continue when you're wed, and you'll take turns serving breakfast in bed.
You're first.
You have our blessing, that's for sure, and may such true happiness endure. With every best wish, and our love to you both, Ruth and Beth. Kiss, kiss.
Marnie, we have a little gift for you and Frank.
Well, you shouldn't have.
It's illegal.
It's illegal. We said
Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet.
Dear.
We have seen a couple of pound puppies.
You don't expect.
We know their names too.
Listen to you.
Sure we do, especially our children.
Oh dear, where are my glasses? Brian and Billy, I cannot read the writing. Or hand me my glasses. They're in my purse over there.
Mike?
That's the first command.
Okay. First command.
Laura?
Sorry, I didn't mean it to be a command.
Kathy, loving kisses.
Stop here.
Stephanie and Dave, John, Elizabeth, Candy,
Give up, Mother. Give up.
Susan.
You can't find your glasses.
You've got your husband to look after you, dear. Forget about it. He's doing it all for you.
Mike,
My glasses. Oh, yes, they are here.
the whole gang.
Lovely. Now, wait a minute.
Living Technicolor.
Ah, that is just beautiful. It is the whole family. Thank you. Now I shall open this.
You should open
Does it explode?
it. Nice.
I don't. Too long in Ireland. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, they're frames. Aw, you knew what this was.
Sure it is.
It's one for the cottage and one for home.
Isn't that lovely? This in your writing. Now, isn't that beautiful?
And even Bev's friend.
Same thing you produced in print. And this one by hand. What we just heard.
Very thoughtful, good. Running, I better not stop.
It has to be a larger
Now that is
Yeah.
Ryan did that with all his fancy computer and laser computer.
Yeah, the computer is done with a computer?
Brian's communicating that.
Yes.
Isn't that great?
Isn't that magnificent?
Yes, I think.
This is some great work. Beautiful.
Yours the same as this.
Very same. Well, I can show it to all my friends.
My handiwork. Oh no, excuse me. Who has hers?
One, four girls, but there's two.
Be kind to me, Brian. Please be kind.
A few weeks ago, my two brothers and I, along with our wives, got together over dinner to decide what would be our respective roles in tonight's festivities. For those of us who don't know us, you should understand that of the three McLean brothers, not one of us is known to enjoy speaking before a group larger than two.
3.
20 doctors, though.
It's also a well-known fact, sociologically, that male siblings, elder male siblings, tend to exploit their younger brothers, especially their youngest brother. It's a scientific fact. It's known among sociologists as the LMTI syndrome. Let Mikey try it. And at any rate, the result of that fraternal conclave was that tonight, it is I to whom you're going to have to listen.
It's supposed to be me, Brian.
Actually, Mother, you hit it right on the head, because the truth is that I allowed them to volunteer me, so to speak, because I knew that if we permitted John or Stephen to stand up here, they would have said something like, "It's me you gotta listen to." And I could not abide the thought of your having to endure the butchery of the Queen's English.
Brian, could you shift a teeny bit? That's perfect.
I rather enjoyed hiding that.
Yeah, but I'm just getting the chandelier.
It is traditional at a time like this for a friend of the family or a member of the family to be asked to propose a toast to the bride, and it is, of course, my honor to do so. It's generally someone who knows the bride very well. Now, I have known the bride all my life, so I feel well qualified. As a matter of fact, as I recollect, it was the bride, and the bride was the only member of my family who had the interest to be present on the occasion of my coming into this world.
That's right.
I'm very grateful for it.
I'm very proud of that.
As well you should be. Now, while I mentioned that elder brothers tend to take advantage of their younger siblings, it's equally true, on the other hand, that older sisters tend to be very protective of their younger ones, even supportive and protective of their younger ones, especially of the youngest one. And because of my experience with my brothers, and when Mother announced that she had assembled her 3 sisters to announce to them the happy news, my mind couldn't help but kind of go off and try to reconstruct that scene and wonder how it unfolded. I wasn't there, but my fantasy has sort of reconstructed that scene, because I thought it would be interesting. While they would feel supportive, no doubt their feelings of protectiveness might initially be conflicting with their feelings of love and support. So I kind of imagined it went something like this. Girls, I have something to announce. Frank and I are going to be married. He proposed, and he gave me a big kiss. And Helen said, "He did? What cheek!" And Marion indeed said, "No, dear, right here." And then Jean said, "But Marion, surely Frank must be considered too old to be eligible." And Marion said, "On the contrary, from my perspective, he's far too eligible to be considered old." And Ruth, of course, was absolutely speechless. Because the instant she heard that happy announcement, her mind shifted into overdrive instantly, and she began composing and was oblivious to the rest of the scene. At most weddings, it's usual for an older and presumably wiser friend or member of the family to, in the process of offering a toast to the bride and groom, to offer some advice to them as well. And I sure am not going to attempt that one. this situation's a bit different, but it has prompted me instead to ask, what can I learn from this example set by my elders? And how do I feel about it? And I thought about it a lot, and I really think that I can sum it up this way. That I think that as soon as a person is old enough to recognize or realize his own mortality, that from time to time one's thoughts stray to apprehension perhaps, and at times perhaps even dark imagining of what lies in store for oneself in one's later years. And Mother and Frank, I feel that it's as if you've set this before me. It's as if you've said, look, kid, this is what's possible. When I look, I see love, zest for life, energy, renewal. I think it's terrific. Family can't be such a bad old world after all. So I feel, and I wouldn't presume to speak for everybody, but I suspect that I do. I think that the joy and the fulfillment that will flow in your marriage and be shared to others. I went to the library to try to find an appropriate toast for this occasion. Because this occasion is rather unique, I couldn't find an appropriate toast. But I did find one. It was designed or intended for parents to offer to their children at the wedding of the children. It's called a parent's toast. And it's very simple. It began, when children find true love, parents try to find true joy. But if that's turned around, it does become very appropriate. And if you would rise with me, I will propose a children's toast. When parents find true love, children find true joy. Here's to your joy and ours from this day forward. Ladies and gentlemen, to the bride and groom.
Glad it was you, Brian, and not me.
See? Yeah, I got it right away.
It's great.
Super, Brian. How did the camera range there, Stephen? And we'll get Frank to...
Well, Brian and assembled relatives, that's a very tough act to follow. Since I've been gradually admitted into this new branch of the family, I have found the tremendous affection that there is running throughout the whole thing for this one central queen, if you like. Marnie, as she's known to most of the younger generation. There's a very warm bond there, and it's been my great joy to feel much of that warmth in the reception that I've received. It's just been tremendous. I don't need to tell you folks here that she's a very special person. We started off, as some of you know, thinking it would just be nice to have a friend to go out with occasionally. We didn't really expect it was going to develop into anything more than that for quite a while. But gradually it just seemed to get stronger and stronger. Here we are, two extremely happy people today. Especially happy to have this whole gang, all the children, all the grandchildren, all the brothers and sisters, especially the thanks to the Vancouver and Calgary contingents, Kingston, wherever Charlie is over there, and Hamilton. It's just great of you all to have come. When I was small, my father was a bit talkative. It was a little hard to get a word in edgewise when he was around. And I had a real chatterbox of a sister. Along behind me came an upstart young brother that wanted the floor all the time. So I didn't really get too many opportunities to have a say, but tonight I preempt all those. And I have a chance to say what's on my mind. We're not quite sure yet where we're going to be living. We're at the head of a and until the 1st of June, my house, and then there's the cottage. If we can't get anything by that time, we might take our joint for half. You know, we're very appreciative of the tremendous response we've had from one and all here today, and we hope there'll be lots of other occasions when we can see you. In June, we're planning to have a little party, and at that time, a lot of the close friends who don't know about it even yet will find out in the mail next week. And a lot of those people will be present too, so all going well, sometime toward the end of June at Rosedale, we'll be having a party where we can all get together again. We have said before that tonight should be a night for free speech. If anybody has any comments they'd like to make, they're quite free to do so. But there's one person I think is itching to say something or other. At least I've told her that she was going to be.
I know what this is going to be.
So I suggest that Marnie, Marion, be given the first kick at the can here. Let her say what's on her mind. I hope it's nice.
Thank you, dear men in my life. What do you want me over here?
They want you. That's
Hide me.
I know. We all wanted it.
You know, I think I really am a very wonderful person. Who else but a superwoman could have acquired such a charming husband and double the size of her family, all in the space of a short half hour and at my age? Both happenings fill me with joy, and I just hope that the members of both our dear families will realize that there are a great deal more now than just some kind of distant cousins. I guess, according to my way of thinking, that good human relationships are the foundation of the good life, and happy family relationships are the icing on the cake. Well, our cake is well iced, and we are indeed blessed. I want to thank you all again for coming. Vancouver, Calgary, Kingston, London, Burlington, and even Mississauga. Thank you very much. I want to say special thanks to Nancy and Stephen for being our witnesses today, and to Francis and Stephen for being our hostess and host at this lovely gathering.
Here.
What else can I say? My cup runneth over.
Now, if anybody wants to get up and wax eloquent, this is your moment. I might try a start at, but having had all these speakers ahead of me, it makes it somewhat difficult. However, I think this has just been a most beautiful day. And my mother, who, as Frank has said, is our Marnie, is a woman that all of us love and respect very dearly. That's true. She is a considerate, warm, and caring person. And her three sons, over all these many years, have had her caring and her guidance, and that has meant everything to us. And all of us here who have known her for long or short periods, I think have prospered under her friendship. Now with Frank, I think Mother has met her peer. Frank is a gentle man. And Frank, though, has a zest for life and a joie de vivre. And despite all of this, we find that Frank is never hurried. He's never harsh. I've never heard him swear or say. With the McLean family, he has something to learn, and he's heard a bit of it. However, he always has a kind word or thought for everyone he meets, and all of that is laced with a subtle and gentle sense of humor. I think, in short, Frank is a peach. And I think Mother and I think Frank are both very, very lucky to have found each other.
I agree with you, Tom.
My wife Elizabeth and I and our 3 girls spent almost 5 weeks in Europe this summer. And we were in Great Britain and Ireland. But the special part of this was that Mother and Frank came along with us. And during that time, I think we all came to learn perhaps 3 things. First of all, that 3 generations can get together and can have a lot of fun together, which some people in this day and age thought was not possible. Secondly, we to each other. And I think we had an inkling, although nobody had a word, but we were all sort of hoping that today's events would pass, though never spoken. For Mother and Frank will be one of their great blessings, and indeed I think it's something that we all share together. And so, if I may, for all of us, just extend to Mother and Frank our very best wishes for their future happiness and for their happiness on this, their wedding day. Thank you.
I think this is the Frank was talking about.
Is there anybody else who wants to say anything? Because if not, what we will do is get on to the cutting of the cake. And of this I plead total ignorance. I don't know how you attack that thing. And I trust you remember, Mother, because it's your task anyway.
Okay.
All righty.
Is this thing going? Very good, John. God, I'm glad I'm dealt.
Yeah, it's going. Yeah, it's going.
What about that other gift? Are you going to give that to them?
We'll do it afterwards. I forgot about it.
No, actually, maybe everybody else.
Top one or bottom?
I think you do the bottom. Do you want to take the top off, Mother?
No, just do it this way.
Can you do it? Okay. Now hang on a sec, we want a close-up.
Oh, what do you do? What do you do with this red light?
That means you're being photographed. You're on camera.
Oh, there.
Isn't that nice?
Well, goodbye. Lovely party, lovely speech.
Nice seeing you again.
Goodbye, dear. I love it. I just absolutely, but I'm so proud of you. I am just bursting. I really am very proud of you. Oh, I'm just overcome. You know, oh, John. No, but I really am. Oh, there is nothing like a close family.
What do you think of the other 2?
They were
Oh, my
both
God.
absolutely
God, I was sitting over against the wall, crying. I mean, I knew everybody way I could go. I
Oh
guess
no, they were both, and they were both different. You know, they were quite a different. Me.
Yours was brilliant, Mother.
Yours was excellent.
Yours was witty and humorous.
This I used to give you to Elizabeth. Are those yours? Okay.
No, those are.
Well, here's the bride.
I fully expect you to make a speech. Now, why didn't you get up and say
Well,
something?
no one asked me to.
Yes,
but I
they did. Of course they did.
Yes, we did.
Yes, you were invited. Not specific.
Well,
That's on me.
well,
And Helen, we got your cake. So
over here. Sorry.
You ready to run?
Yes, I am indeed.
Your bride isn't.
Well, it's now 20 after 10, so an hour later than we thought it would be when we left.
I'm going to go down and bring the car up to the front door.
It's nice to see you again. Hope to see you again soon.
I hope so.
Tracy, yeah, Tracy. Thanks for going out. Bye.
Rob, be careful both ways.
Nice to see you. And Helen's
Nice to meet you.
Here now. Thank you.
What?
This one will.
Good time.
Where's Mike? I just have to go down and get the car. So you can see Mike. Say goodbye. The car is really far away, so I have to go down and bring it up. See you in a few weeks. Bye.
Candy was wondering
Where's Candy?
She went out the door.
Got a big car already.
It's right by
Oh, Mike.
Nice meeting you.
Good luck in the race. All right.
Bye.
Candy.
Hey, Elizabeth. Did you give your husband a special hug? I can't find him. Oh, shit. Come on, Uncle John.
Yeah, where's Candy?
Oh, gosh darn.
Did
Here's my
you?
extra special hug. Oh, I might
Oh,
have
yes,
failed.
sweetheart.
I swear
Tell
on
me,
film.
did you get your okay?
You got them. She threw it at me?
No.
She threw it at me, and then Billy put her arm out and pushed it towards me, so
So you got it.
here you go.
Oh boy.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to follow the bride-to-be.
Yeah, we get the bride shoes. It's a good look, don't you think?
Oh, beauty, beauty.
Good?
Good marriage.
Oh. Marriage. Sometime in between Steph's wedding and Marnie's party, I think.
You know.
Hello.
Bye, Uncle John.
We'll see you disappear.
Uncle John.
Goodbye.
This is the bride.
Bye.
Step out.
You're on candid camera. Well, we're just getting all these vignettes of people.
You got me, you got me, you got me.
Now say something very witty
Well,
for posterity now, James.
well, the thing that made us accept Frank was he said that he was willing to become one of the Orr boys.
Oh, good.
Did you know that?
No.
John, it's so good to see you
Good
again.
to see you.
That's
Sorry.
a dangerous thing with that
Oh,
red light
it's
going.
marvelous, yes. It inhibits everybody. They shut up
Thanks
very
very
quickly.
much. Where's Steve? Is he here?
I think he went down, you'll meet him. He went down to get the car for Mother and Frank, so he'll be waiting probably down at the front door. You'll see him there.
I'll say it healing. When I get her,
Can you rub those things off after you do them?
Yeah, if you want to.
You can.
But I don't want to. I'll keep this on.
Turn it off while we're anything to
Yeah, I hear you got a
No, I'm getting all of this, you see? You don't see all this. I got you there.
Good for you. Did you win the game?
Yeah, we did.
You did, okay. Steve, I know you got a long way to go.
I'll just stay out here where I'm out of the way.
All right.
Where is the bride?
Well, did you?
I did.
On the get her occasion?
Well, it was nice to see you both have a good speech.
They were making their way down the hall. And honestly, dude, every one of them, Steve, Christopher,
Awesome, Christopher. You can have Jackie likes to keep so.
Jackie would take him for this one any day.
Frank, have you got your bride?
Have a good time, Frank.
Thanks, Dad.
Bye, John. Nice to
Good
see you.
seeing you.
Okay, what a party it was.
Charlie, we're just going to have Why don't you be the anchorman and make a speech for us now?
Okay, and we have, you know, this Steven Stone's leaving now.
Say anything to anyone.
Mike the hockey star on his coat.
That's right.
Rob,
Did she come out
what am I
yet?
saying?
No, I haven't seen her come out. I'm just gonna go see her still in there.
Put my sister poked.
Tell her to come out. Oh yeah, well.
Give your mother the bride a poke. Tell her her groom is going to leave without her. I'll go get her. Gotta get that groom out of her bride out of there.
Excuse me, I have a mission from Aunt Helen. I'm supposed from Aunt Jean. I'm supposed to give Aunt Helen a poke.
So thank you for 11:30.
Where is the bride?
See you later.
Have fun next week. Bye, Trace.
Bride, your groom is going to leave without you. He's been at the front door for 20 minutes. This is not a good way to start.
I can't thank you enough. Oh, I'm so proud. Thank you. You too, darling. I'm so proud of you. No, I had it years ago. How you know you really and I'm so glad you said your mother. And as I tell you, I just burst. Yes.
Well, it's all here. So you can see it.
We're leaving everything here.
I will.
We're leaving the presents and the cake and everything.
We'll
here.
wrap some up and then you can illustrate it later on.
Oh, well, and you take care of yourself.
You too.
Now we've put you through the paces.
I've
Now
learned
you
a little.
know what you have to do. Okay, on a much bigger scale.
Bet.
Okay.
I have many happy years.
Thank you.
Enjoy your holiday away.
I'm sure we have my. Yes, we love you. Bye-bye. See you Friday. See you Friday. Oh yeah, definitely Friday. See you Friday. See you Tuesday, Emma.
I'll bring you back here to you.
We're on this way now. Bye, Rob.
You going to be down there? I didn't see her. Yeah, because I didn't see her go.
Templeton.
Take care of the areas.
Tell them Templeton.
Take care of those.
And I'm not selling them either.
Go, Cardiff. Go. Bye-bye. Have a lovely holiday.
And same to you.
Bye.
Send us a postcard.
There's your driver.
Well, we don't know where you are, but we'll send one to your house.
Well, we left you all addresses. I'm
Got them.
passing.
I passed them out according to your instructions.
Bye.
Right.
I am sorry we didn't have a chance because I think. But I know, that's all right. That was mine, so that's all right.
Really? Okay.
Are you coming down the elevator with us?
Yes.
Oh, yes, I can tell you a lot.
All right. Well, we will get together.
Bye, Ed.
Bye-bye.
Wasn't that fun?
It was excellent. It was excellent.
Many thanks, Ed.
No problems. It was good. I'm just sorry I was away with son.
Okay.
I feel badly about that.
Bye, Charlie.
Okay.
Yeah, bye.
Good luck with this term now.
Thanks.
See you later. I'm just going to...
Oh, I left that little bag. I left the little bag, well, I'll get it, with the cards and things in it.
Which cards?
Well, it had cards and it had the gifts from the Chadwicks, from the Humphreys.
Well, the ones that you want to take with you?
No, it doesn't
No,
matter. Just put
but
them
we'd
all
like to
there.
keep them.
Okay. No, we'll put them all away. Oh! Did you ever get your present?
What, the VCR?
Yeah, you got
Oh,
that.
yes.
Of course.
Oh,
Terrific.
And
and...
the tapes, too.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes. So we're leaving it all there.
All right.
And we'll come and, we'll come and collect.
In we go.
We'll come and collect.
I'm coming with you. I'm
Oh, are
not...
you coming with us? Okay.
Did you win these?
I just remembered.
John is staying with us till the bitter end.
Right to the end.
Any more?
Sound
And then you're going to see it all on the screen, and believe me, it's just
Now, wait a minute.
lovely.
I have another pleasant duty. I forgot. Oops. This was a cable that came.
Oh.
To Mr. and Mrs. Frank Stone, care of Stephen McLean, blah, blah, blah. On this special day, our very best wishes for
From the
your
McFarlanes,
happiness,
I'll bet.
Elsie and Jeff.
Now, wasn't that
Yes,
nice?
that's delightful.
Yeah, I
We're
forgot
going
to
to
do
stay
that.
with
Well,
them.
how did you get it? They
Fort
didn't know
Lauderdale.
where
Stephen gave
we
it to me. That came yesterday.
To your place?
No, to Stephen's
10
place.
days
Well,
from
how
now.
did they know where you lived?
They didn't know where I lived. They know where
How
Stephen
did they
lived.
know where Stephen
I
lived?
have no idea, but there it is.
Okay.
From the McFarlanes,
Are we down?
Gee.
I got it, Brian.
We want G, don't we?
Thank you.
Terrifying.
G is the right,
Okay.
isn't it?
No, you're fine here.
Okay.
Ground. You can go either right or left.
Going right. Oh, you Frank's car.
Jimmy goes right.
That's right. That's correct.
Steve came around.
Right to the bitter end, I'm going to have you here.
Thank you,
Get us
John.
right one way, you're going to get the other, right?
Sure.
I'll hold the door for you if you're good.
Where is she? Well, she's in the car out here, but.
You're all out there. Oh, that's the way to go. Right. Won't he ever give up? No, he won't.
Oh, no.
No, no. But I promise I'll stop this.
Close precision. Watch this as a picture.
Just put it down.
You know, the children were having going down here. The children don't go faster when they're on the top.
We should have taken an idea.
Hello, Dad. Here's your two granddaughters. They should have got some of them coloured eggs off farm.
Yeah, but you did a lot of work for me.
Yeah, I know, we did a lot. I did that plane one that he broke the first time. I said, no, let me show you what he was
With all of a sudden the doing it up and we've never done it.
Screen there.
I'm a young adult anyway. I'm back being a young adult.
Is everyone ready? Yeah! Okay! Go!
No, darling, over here! Over here, darling!
There?
Yes! I got you, Liz! Over here, darling! Darling! God, darling, you're bad already! Got you well, sir. It doesn't matter the court.
I'm watching you guys. Turn the motor off. Yes, they're already in their positions there. Isn't it marvelous?
They seem to be taking the long way around.
Your daughters and wife against these great big brutes here?
Yeah, with wise adults. But they've got a bit of an advantage because Catherine's hardly a wise adult.
Hi, Tony. We must focus.
Yeah, but some of these other wise adults smoke, so they'll peter out very quickly.
Guys, I think this will be like about wise adults. Put your arm up. Right. What's your name? 46.
No. But no, but this is better.
Any more wise adults? Oh,
We go the same way around, you can see.
no, they're going to change it.
Yeah, I know.
47 or 48.
No, they're useless.
Pepsi sponsors.
Yeah.
We got to get turned around here, Peter.
Any more wise adults going out who don't have a number?
We're 46, Peter and Richard. We just signed up.
Did I just give you that?
Oh.
That's what I got. Hold on a second. How's this going here? Are we leaving in peace or what?
Elizabeth, it looks like you're going to come in third anyway, because I only think there's 3 people running. That's all I see. Oh no, here's another one. There's 4, so you could come in out of the money.
Peter and Richard.
Nope.
Sure. You never know, they're good professional families.
Let's turn our
They got their own boats.
It's a lot trickier than
Those guys really fell. They said they fell through. Of course, those guys are probably in the last. The race 50 days ago. They kept falling, having to dump it.
How many entries do we have? 4?
And Conklin and DeCall. Donaldson and Lee.
Cut that out, Jack. You're gonna get wet.
Don't have one last bucket.
Nope.
The sun. This is the 35 and over.
Jeez, there aren't many on that.
1, 2, 3, 5 of them so far.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Maybe there's 6 now.
That's the question.
What do you mean in the back? That's the third. You're right. Okay? Yeah.
What category is this, Stuart? This is the 35 and over.
Ah, 35 and over. Is that qualified?
Mature people are allowed to.
Mature people are unsafe. Where does the race take us?
Right around Little Bit.
Right. Is this the thing?
Down that way, back up the other side.
So where's the finish line?
Right here. Start, finish the same place.
Oh, I see over here, is it?
Oh yeah, because they all tip trying to get around the corner. Well, they do. We had, there's one every time goes in.
So Greg and Neil racing here? Oh,
No, he wouldn't dare get in the water. Somebody drowned him. A lot of people like to get Greg. Yes, we all owe him something.
All right, they're off.
Get out of the way, you 46 and 7, you disqualified.
Okay, people.
Way to go, Elizabeth! Whoa!
Francis!
Well, they're out in second place now.
Hey, John, we'll get in the car and get them coming around. You can get them at both bridges, John.
Yeah.
You get them down here.
Well, it should be coming around the corner soon.
Color here to support our gal.
I don't know where they are.
These guys are hardly going. They just blew down. Look at these second guys. Hardly moving.
I guess Elizabeth pooped. Here they come.
Third, way to go, guys.
Here they come. And here they come, pulling up a strong third. Here they are, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth coming around. Here come our stars. Hey! How's the pasta holding out, Elizabeth?
Let's go, girls! Yay, bravo!
I think you're just great, Francis. Just because we're a bunch of wimps.
Get the umbrella.
Somebody better move that hole or not ain't gonna get it.
Yeah.
Move what? That surly powerboat plowed into those other boats after you went through.
We forgot our flag. This is the only thing we have.
Third. Oh, yeah.
They're closing in on you.
Yay, good.
You better start working now.
Okay, turn on the pasta, Elizabeth.
Wow, good, great. The bridge anyway.
They're closing in on you. Better move. That boat's supposed to be a good glider.
Look at the power. You've got it, kids.
Whoa.
Just remember third. One more for Hector. Get the paddle in the water, though. Now they're in a stiff breeze.
One more bridge to catch.
Okay.
Another bridge.
here. They're really spread out. So the first 5 are the only ones that are in it. And then there's a huge, these guys got a huge lead.
But they're still third.
Yeah, but there's other people.
All right. We should have thought of a little lap.
Oh, there's 7, 6 and 7. Oh, and there's 8 coming behind the boat.
Here comes Liz, here comes Cass. Well done, girls, or you come last.
What is it? Repeat it, Stephen.
What?
Oh, a wrap.
Here comes Catherine. Stroke those oars, or no, stroke those.
These guys are doing well. Second clearly enough.
You fellas were supposed to stop that first canoe so we could get ahead.
Now, here comes the triumphant third. Look at Elizabeth, she's just hanging in there. Way to go!
Bravo! Yay!
Are you?
Here comes Liz! Here comes Cat! Stroke those oars or you'll come last!
Okay, now we'll get him going across the finish line, John, of this other bridge.
Okay. I'll just catch them emerging triumphantly. How you doing, Elizabeth? Hey! To the victors, the spoils.
When you're lost the race, you're not heading the right way.
Under the bridge. Can we borrow your canoe for the race? No.
Oh, I think so.
Francis, can we borrow your canoe for the race? Hey. Oh.
Now we'll just steer it.
Look at them going.
Go guys, go! You got it now, you got it.
Did you see the one go under? The canoe tip
What?
back there? The little one, big paddles?
You mean the guys in it?
That old canoe went over.
You're right.
You look at me laughing afterwards.
So they only lost one, eh?
They didn't tip, they just didn't paddle.
They just said, this is nuts, the whole thing.
They tipped?
No,
he
I wasn't
didn't tip. He
up
was
here.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's the corner was Don't film them. Dad?
Oh, that's all right. You don't have to. Wow, what a lead they have.
They pulled out. You didn't see the start, did you?
No.
No, they just pulled out. They haven't gone. They're like within 2 strokes of a canoe length ahead of everybody else, literally.
This is a distant second. Oh, here comes a third.
Is that ours?
No.
Fourth. Yes, there's ours.
Oh, great. Well, they're not far back.
No. It's a racing canoe.
So they're it's a creme de la creme. So have they raced in 2 races?
Not sure. Or they went in the first race. No, that's not ours.
Yeah. They come awful close to tipping, don't they? Comes right up to the gunnels.
Run! Yeah! This is miles out of it. Yeah, we're still in 4th.
Look at the waves these guys are making. They're just steady.
It says no trespassing.
Yeah, they're probably, because they're timing these, aren't they?
That's the trouble. They pretty well have to put barriers up because half the other people don't know them. Or even if they do, they don't care.
Just morons.
There's the people who don't know anything about boats or anything about anything. They just...
Hi, Daddy! Hooray! Hi, Daddy. And
and it flew off. Mom. Go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy, go.
Yeah, we're still 4.
Go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy, go. So they really would have been winning it once I did. Go, Daddy, go. Go. Go, Daddy, go. Go, Daddy, go.
Uh-oh. Coming across.
It looks like Lisa. They're going all over the place now. I think they're tiring.
That bike's back there. Oh, Daddy's second to hit. Go, Daddy. Come on, Justin. Down on the bridge.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. It's okay.
Mom, I'm going to the other end.
No harder, Lisa. Come on.
Labor was easier.
Maybe you should do that again, too.
Lean into it, Lisa. Come on. You can catch it.
Oh, they're closing on them.
Yeah, just barely. Well, the other boat must be in by now.
Oh, they're going to be passed. Lisa's about to be passed. Starting now, so. Come on, Laura, get out and say goodbye, Laura.
Go, Laura, Dad wants you on
Yes, come on. You have to go. Now you go over there.
You'll see her at Christmas. Like, no, December Christmas. December Christmas.
Oh, one of those. The talking one.
Don't
talk.
dare.
One of those. Get that voice too.
John,
It's a little late now.
Yes.
He already is.
you wretched thing, I saw your awful pictures at Christmas time.
Well.
Of me. I looked about 87,000 years old.
Well, you're going to see some more.
John, would you
Yes,
take
John,
a
you
picture
can
of
stop anytime.
Laura? A nice picture because she's going to need it. I give her
Oh, okay. Stand
She's
up.
got
Stand up.
herself covered with it, right?
Yeah, I have her. Stand up though.
Oh, yeah.
And take a small one. And then, you know.
One that
Oh,
you
you
can
mean
make
where
into a picture, you
full
mean?
frame?
That looks
You're going
good.
to
That's
camera.
the opposite of zooming. Do you mean a close-up or the reverse where you get all of Laura?
I can't on this because this is just a video. I can't get it.
No, you can't get a full.
right down to her bare feet.
That should be a very nice
Oh,
picture, though.
yeah, that's
Should be a very nice picture.
Susie's having trouble with the toaster. It's going zzz, zzz.
Oh, yeah, Catherine's.
Well, I'm busy layering doing over the solarium.
Mm-hmm.
Had the worst time doing it over because you know, my broadloom's yellow and the wallpaper's yellow. And this is the year that yellow is not shown.
So you can't get, you have to change the whole color scheme, do you?
No, so I bought, after many
Okay, there you go.
searchings. of
Here's her
different
shoes.
places.
Did you want to see her shoes?
That's nice, that's fine.
So, congratulations, Laura.
This is your day, Laura. We're all proud of you.
It's been a busy year for
By the way, the Pearts phoned today. This is normally the time I go down to Ottawa, which I'm not going. And they said to send their love and affection and so forth and so on.
Yeah.
They're just back from Africa. They were there
Yeah.
for 4 weeks, had a
What do you want?
fantastic, no, they're in Ottawa. They had a
I
fantastic
think you may be getting in front of the,
Oh, she hasn't done this yet. I don't know what she's doing.
Laura, I think I wouldn't, because meantime,
You're trying to stop
you're
it.
waving the camera around.
Yeah,
You
Laura,
don't need
wreck.
to put it on me, dear. I wish you wouldn't.
All right. Are you going to open your presents, Laura? That's what we.
Yeah, we're gonna be there in a second.
All right.
Sorry, I'm the one who rushed it, now I'm not there.
Yeah. Well, she's gonna start.
That's pretty.
Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, you missed a very impressive service.
Yeah, it was too
The
bad you
whole
couldn't get there.
1.5 hours
Ah!
was this confirmation.
An hour too long.
It was long, but it was.
Well, you want me to?
You felt they were truly members of the church.
You going to read it for us, Laura? As to what it is?
She won't be able to read it. It's my writing.
It's from Marnie.
Oh, gosh.
Laura, don't feel badly. I'm sure I can never read it myself. Oh, she's laughing. Frowning.
Yeah.
Suze, turn the lights on, would you? A little more light.
I'm not sure that really helps.
It might help this thing a bit.
I should go and take a lesson from your professor, I think.
Well, I don't think they
No, she
criticize.
won't do. Well, never mind that. It's just from us, that's all.
Oh,
Never
this
mind
is
that.
not a Bible, but it is an important book to be kept close at hand. Hope you will use it a lot during the years ahead. My blessings and love to you on this special day and always, Marnie. And my congratulations to and best hopes and wishes for the years ahead, Frank.
Now, Frank,
Okay.
we listen.
Yes, well, I will. I love watching people open presents.
Oh, good.
Almost as
Probably
good as
feels
Where
better.
are you?
Yeah, I'd
Better.
much rather see people open.
Is Danny back?
Yes.
I had a nice
Say hang on.
long note.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. That is a really good thing to have, Laura.
Show it to me, Laura. Turn it around so we can see it. Collins Concise
Dictionary.
Dictionary.
Oh, great.
Good, complete one. She's just got the little pocket ones.
Those are
that
just
you can
wonderful.
go. That's
I have one that Don gave me years and years ago, you know, that great big thing.
Yes, I know. He gave a family dictionary. Is it a big one or a little one?
It's a big one.
Yeah.
Is it an American Heritage one?
No. Big red.
As
A
you
big- is it
are
an ox-
received
then it'd be
into
an
the
Oxford,
church,
I guess.
I think it's an
Uh-huh.
And it's great. You can
Laura,
see it.
today is an important day in your life, a day of prayer, a day of faith, a day to celebrate with joy the commitments you have made. Fondly, Nana Jackson. I'm sure your dad will be taking your photo today, so I thought you would like this silver frame to recall today.
How lovely.
Oh, Daddy, we'll have to go find a camera that works.
Who's that from? Nana, isn't it?
What a beautiful wrapping job.
Yeah, what did you do? Yeah, pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Well, as a matter of fact, there were some pictures being taken at the church,
Were
some
there?
still pictures, so that we may be able to put even something like that into it.
Elizabeth told me to, I was asking about what training, she said, buy a book, a religious book. And I said, no way.
Yeah. Turn around, Laura. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, that's very nice.
perfect.
Oh, that's lovely, yeah. See, that's
So you have to
Wonderful
have,
thing to have.
well, I thought,
Well, that's a great.
Very nice indeed.
she might be able to take care of, I knew John would take a picture of
You sure of that?
Yeah.
You thought.
her. I thought.
I didn't know that. So the camera line doesn't work.
One of these
Does it?
computerized cameras.
John,
that does-
doesn't this take a, it just takes video, if you mean?
Yeah, this is strictly videos, but no, my other camera doesn't work very well.
Yeah, it's still a picture.
So I need to.
Now, I will say. Not precisely duplication, because this is the King James Version. And I thought perhaps if you would prefer a black one, if we don't do the rest of the wrapping, we can exchange it for a black one if you'd rather have a black one.
I got a black one. I've got a white one.
Oh, well.
I think a white one's
Whichever.
nice.
Anyway.
The white one you can use when you get married. You have
Mm-hmm. To carry.
Have you still got the little
Yeah.
white one?
Yeah. That, well, it was actually, it was your, navy blue and white velvet.
Oh, that's right. too. Forgot about
Yeah, that's from Matt.
Oh. You're welcome, Laura. What is it? Classic.
Great. This is a movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, I'll just get this toast ready here then, that's fine.
You just forget I'm here.
Well, John, this has been great.
Yeah.
I'm so thrilled that you're here with us this time. You were
Well,
once,
we're-
but you had to sleep in the bunk room.
Well, we've been in the bunk room all the time, actually. This is the first time we made it into the.
Mm-hmm. Weren't
Yes.
you over in Reggie's place last year?
No, we're here.
Were you here last year in the bunk
Mm-hmm.
room?
Yeah, we've always been here.
Oh, boy.
This is our place. You
Well,
see.
you've graduated anyway.
We've graduated now.
Birds around the feeder there, John, when you're out that window.
Mm-hmm. Well, I better go over because I guess they'll all be finished here, so I'll wander over and we'll see you later. That's a lovely bed.
Well,
Go
we'll
on.
be over there anyway to say goodbye.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, I'll catch you then in your good outfit. Get the door here. Okay, see you in a bit. Aha! Good morning, everybody. There they are.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The stragglers are here for breakfast.
That's right.
John, you're late.
About time you're up, John.
Who we've been up for hours.
Sure.
Oh, sure, yes.
That is one fancy looking camera. Now when it's
This is
blinking
an
like that,
ancient.
is it
That means
always?
it just means it's doing its job. This is an ancient old camera.
Yeah, Otto Wheaton took that. Otto
Oh, right.
All right, you suckers. We got you.
Okay, let's hear all these, see all these tricks now. Ear wiggling.
Yes,
Yes.
Tongue curling.
Where is Kathy?
Nostril flaring.
Oh, look there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, you dear. I heard screaming coming from the back.
No, I can't do it. I haven't got all that.
What did I hear? Ah! Come on, you guys. For posterity's sake, we need...
It's cold up here.
It is cold up here. Okay, this bed. Show yourself.
Hi.
Oh, I missed you. One more time.
Hi.
Ashley, I know you're there. I'll get your feet if you don't say hello. One more time. Quick, say hello. Boop. That's it. All right. Leave you guys know. So you slept over here, or just... No, you didn't.
We slept over here. Yeah.
You did not.
Yes, we did. We slept over here. We'd be freezing up here, duh.
Then who slept in your bunks?
Yes.
You're teasing me again.
I can eat my better than water. I can but I can give you.
I bought a hummingbird. That's the one that said the hummingbirds were here this summer.
Well, they were here. They were here this summer, but I get
Oh, no, somebody said something about hummingbirds last night, and that they didn't think they'd seen this around this year.
I sure did.
You did.
We had so many that we put up 4 cedars.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But the other,
Did
the
it
thing
take
that
very long?
Ta-da!
That's what.
Oh, you wrecked. You wrecked the
Yeah, they were talking quite highly about her.
Yeah.
Georgie too. Well, I thought, you know, that if she still does that, she might like it with her kids. That's 3 lessons in one place. It really makes it worth her while. So it sure would be worth my while. So nice you didn't
Now,
have to-
I had to find out now. She wanted to try to figure it right away.
You have to practice.
well, there's
If you're
no
going to
point
take
paying for
lessons-
lessons if you're not going to practice.
What are they about?
Relatively speaking. But I'm $8 a half an hour I was paid. And that really, that is all.
Yes.
I tell you, that is far
Sure, I
cheaper.
paid about $10 an
And the guy said, we can't do anything.
Yeah, but maybe that's different.
Only when you start coughing blood, and that's what he got up and left.
Well, maybe you had somebody who
Came
had
all
extra
the way.
super special qualifications.
Yeah, my girlfriend teaches out in Scarborough, and she has for many, many years.
And Dave was paying.
Are you recording this on audio?
They were paying 7.
Yeah.
And Dave was paying.
Are you recording this on audio?
They were paying 7.
Yeah.
things
There
down,
we
eh?
go. Perfect. Now wait for Lou. Get you together.
Well, it's a good idea to take this.
Yeah. I need to see an arm around somebody here.
Come on here.
Come on, Betty. Get back and put an arm around that handsome guy there.
Didn't know what you were aiming
Oh, that's what I want. That's perfect. Beautiful. Okay.
Thank you, John.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're
Okay.
a very wonderful doctor.
Oh, I wasn't looking for that. Well, this is we're the ones who should be saying the thank yous to be able to come up here.
Now, I'm going to take all these things
Oh, what a
Sir.
glorious day.
Isn't it beautiful? Yeah, we've got to go for a walk today, so... Are we? Oh, good.
Well, John, you're getting it right to the last. That's nice. I don't think anybody's ever done that.
Is that right? Oh, wow. It's time we had you.
Ever done that, John. Ever. Sit back with him. Okay. All set. You know the dog, Elaine's dog around here, picked up all
Oh.
these sticks and carried them all over the place.
Oh, he picked them from here where you had them laid down.
He picks them up and carries them all over. He's a cute little
Yeah.
pup, though. Thank you, John.
Well, thank you. Well, you go in and say hello to everybody, or goodbye. And well,
Oh, you're all around there. Had a nice breakfast? Sitting with two men. We got a man to do the stonework who could do the lifting, but he didn't know anything about building patios. And our bone builder had done part of it, you see, and we wanted it bigger. So I sat there and I said, "Will you put that stone there?" You see, Lou mixed the cement, and there we were working for a week to do those stones out there. It was fun. It was fun. And then we were building a garden out here. It's going to be even nicer when it gets going.
Well, we'll see it next year.
That's the old wall. That's the old wall covered up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So we're having a lot of fun. Trying
Sure
to keep
are.
our hill behind us here too. You know, this
Oh,
is the
yeah,
whole
that's right.
problem of building on a stony hill with sand.
Is that you've got
You
to...
know what the Bible says about building on sand.
Mhm.
You sure have to work on it.
That's why you've got the concrete barrier there, just to keep the...
Keep the hill back from us.
As
Oh,
much as
yes.
anything.
Yeah. You see, we didn't build a basement originally. We were just poor people, and nobody did it up here. And there was no machinery to come in and do it for you in those days either. 54 years ago, they didn't have all these road working machines and everything. So we had to do it or have somebody else do it, and we didn't think it was necessary to have a basement.
Gee, you were the last one to drive this, weren't you?
Yes, I was.
Sounds familiar.
Jeez,
Does it ever?
The seat's in the wrong place.
Oh, I pushed right up to the front there, you know. And yes, I fixed the fire. The fire is all right as it is out there. Don't touch it. It's turned off tight.
Good.
And it'll be all right.
All right.
He's going to do some more cleaning. Oh dear.
That's what sons are for.
That's right.
I'm getting lots of help.
Do you want to... Listen, have a good day, as they say.
Thank you.
Okay.
All of you.
Thanks, baby. There we go.
Hi, Dr. McLeod.
Hello, Anne.
Yeah. Very soon.
Us doing the fun lip routines like Elizabeth.
You really need to be happy the bag to do those right.
Just forget the camera's catching you.
Just
just act natural.
Yeah.
Goofy as usual.
Oh, here I am making my chili.
We were told that
May I help you, dear?
We were told that you skinny dipped and swam to the island this morning, Diane, catching a fish in your mouth as you came back.
Yes.
How'd that for breakfast? Rubbing two sticks together.
Luckily, I was back in time to then bake the bread for today's lunch.
Yeah.
And grind the Parmesan cheese on the millstone. Hey, come back, Jonathan.
No. This is getting too corny even for this.
Oh,
yeah. Steak, great steak. Just like at the back.
Well, you might
Yeah,
want
I
to
can
paint
show
that
how good
before
you
the
are by
winter.
making
Reg
your
told me.
diet
If I can.
Yeah.
If not, I'll leave
aware
it.
Bye.
Do you always do as you're
that we
told?
have somebody.
Not Yes.
like the rest of us.
How Elizabeth said.
Here we go again.
Here we go again. I don't want Reg.
Eating and drinking.
So Michael, you'll give me another compositor?
Yep.
God, we're really
I
going
have to
into
go.
this.
I have to go this Thursday. So
Okay,
I'm taking some home to sign here.
Maybe I should have a
So I'll
worm
pick 'em
farm
up.
going now too.
I don't know how many of that you have. I don't know if I'll let you have more than one or not.
You may have two.
You have two.
Yes, because they suggest you have two so that you put, as we are now taking compost out of the bottom, you start another one so that you can keep adding to one, but your leaves could probably.
I'll just tell them I'll buy it for my neighbors.
We bought them Friday night.
Yes, but cash, they're not
you have
gonna
to have
argue.
babysitters for these worms
What?
if you're way too long, don't you, Roland?
Why?
What do they need done for them? They have to be fed or something.
Oh no,
don't
I'm
they?
giving them in.
Set
no, I'm throwing them into the compost this afternoon.
Oh, but that's what Willie was talking
that.
about.
She said you can only do.
She said you can't be away for a certain period of time or else they
Well,
die.
Compositor?
So check if somebody come in.
If you buy the special food.
Chop them up into about 4 pieces and they'll break down much easier. But coming up, Mark Cullen had a whole about 15 minutes on composting, and he said to put all your garden scraps into your blender, just whip it up with a bit of water and then add it, and he said it just breaks down much. I mean,
Faster,
yeah,
just
an hour
faster, but
Wednesday night to collect
if
my
you let it
garbage,
go
at least
longer,
an
it'll
hour a
break down
day
stuff.
sorting out all my
it just depends
inside
on how
garbage.
big
I
it
have
is
no
and how
time
fast
for
you use
anything
it.
else.
That's right. I'll use it once a year.
What are you doing? You're making dinner? No, I'm just composting.
That sounds good.
I'm into John.
I bet you it would be good too, because what are you throwing away? Nothing.
Vitamins.
You're not throwing garbage away.
Reg, his mother wouldn't let us put the corn cobs into the composter because she said they weren't breaking down. But what she does is put them further up the hill for the animals.
Yeah.
And they eat
Yes,
them.
you're
They
doing
love
just
the
as,
cobs.
yeah,
That's
that's
first grade,
they
same
eat the
thing.
same
Yeah, now
things
see,
anyway.
Valerie said to chop them into
They
about
break
4,
down, they
and
just
theirs
don't
have
break
broken
down
down
as
much
fast.
quicker.
As long
But
as
if I
it's
go
wet,
with
they'll
the
break
corn,
down.
That new leaf thing I
But when
got,
you're
that new
when you're
leaf
up
shedder,
here and
it'll
there's
take
a,
little
a
branches
crowd
and cut
and you've
him
got
down
a
too.
couple of
So
dozen cobs at once or something, it's
You're not
too
going to
much.
spend,
Got a
yeah,
leaf
Fred
shedder?
says
The husks are too
Can you
much.
put 'em back
That's
in the
what we
lawn?
do. We just throw them all
I
back
put
for
it in
coons.
compost
Yeah.
and make
Whatever's
Oh,
left
now
over
our
just
husks
stays
I
there.
have
You can put
thrown
on the
on, and
flower
they
bed.
have
Can you do
broken down
small
already.
branches in there?
From the
Little
first
tiny branches, but
fresh
not great
corn
big
early in
branches.
I
August.
saw up
They're
at the Briars, they
broken
were
down.
taking down a tree right
No, I
outside
did.
our.
He had also bought me
But those
an
things
organic
come in a variety of prices,
composting,
don't they?
10
They're either
inches
cheap
long,
or
they
they're
just
really
pushed
and
these
I'll
things
mix
in
that
there, and it
in
made this huge roar, and it just came out the other end as
throw it
chips.
over.
That's
every
why they had
day.
this tree
So
cleaned
I
up
really,
in
to get
a
it really
big
started,
tree,
I
and in half an
done
hour
all
they
the
had
leather
all, it was all cleaned up,
extra
the whole
things,
mess.
but once it really
Right.
gets
In a
started,
truck
then
and
I'm not
off
going
as
to have to
mulch.
use anything.
Well, you can buy those at
And
the
Valerie's
tire
gone
now.
through a
That's
winter.
what
Yes,
you're talking
not
about.
the one like these guys have.
Well, I know,
No,
but
they got a
they're-
big
So
one.
much all
The Canadian
winter.
Tire had one.
But these, the one at Canadian Tire is supposed to take up to 3 inch diameter.
3 inch,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty big
That's
for a
pretty big.
household.
That's pretty big.
That's
That's
for $500 that one.
Yeah.
Now we'd be smart to buy
Oh, they are
some
noisy.
equipment we could share, sort of like
Maybe we
a
would
page
appreciate it.
to aerate your lawns with and stuff like that.
Or else you could always go to those rental
It's a big
spots,
brown
you know, that.
ball.
Oh, I know, but
Plastic.
on
Our
the
days of
street,
aerating are finished. I guess.
But you'd have to
There's a
do it
lid on
within
top,
your
and then
street.
there's a little gate at the side opens and
you still have to aerate.
She might want more. Would she want more?
I don't know, I'll leave her to dish around.
Okay, give it to her for now, and then she can get more. I think that's enough, actually, in the plastic bowl.
Should I need more of those?
All of them.
Yeah, I think that's quite a lot.
She's not gonna have any, right?
Aren't you gonna have some chili?
Okay, right, I'll do it. Who's that?
You little spoiled rotten kid.
So you can do your own.
No, I was gonna have a glass of this good hot.
Hi, doctor. I haven't run into any around.
Here, sit here, sit here, sit here. Don't put them near me. Don't drop that one.
The animals came in for their food, didn't they?
Oh,
They're already in.
Oh, but it's worth it.
Allison, you want red or
Hello
white?
there. Car should work.
I should wear it.
White requesting your present.
We're gonna have a wrap. We're gonna give everything out. You missed it last year. It was good. We
Haven't we done that every year?
Ed, what do you want?
Yeah, I know, but
I'll have some of that Portuguese.
That'd be good choice.
Oh, all right.
Excellent choice.
I don't care my name as long as I win a prize.
The lovely 85.
You can show up another
You know
one.
what?
Dr. Thorne.
And you also missed it was this big
Are
one
these
bowl, and it was full of fruit like up to here.
Yeah, and you got, everybody got food.
Oh, geez. Did I ever miss one?
I did it 2 times, going like this over it. Didn't I?
Red wine,
It gets you though.
No.
You miss.
Ashley, would you like cheese bread with
What?
that?
You're not here.
What? What? I didn't hear you.
You missed me. I was above you.
Whenever they have children, I always
None of you. I love to catch people chewing. I just keep chewing.
Diane's, hey,
The only thing, this doesn't pick up garlic, so we'll miss that.
we don't get the smell?
Yes.
No smell.
The narrows?
You made children.
To Camp Winnebago is 2 miles. Okay, so you went beyond
Yeah,
Winnebago.
we went beyond that.
Okay, here, figure it out. You can figure it out to kilometers.
We went to the morning there.
Elizabeth, red wine, white wine.
Yeah. I know from that.
Okay. Down the wrong way?
There's milk here.
15.3 from there to.
Yeah, we already opened it.
Milk?
I'll have some milk there, please.
2.4 minus 15.
I just want to look
So we walked about 13 miles.
later. Don't put that there.
It's 1.8 kilometers from the corner.
Because we already dropped it.
From
Foxtrot.
Delicious. 0.3, 1.8, 0.3, so it's 2.1.